Space, the final gaming frontier. These are the voyages of gaming experts, discovering new worlds and developing civilizations. Boldly trading with aliens which some other people may have already traded with before. If any of these things have piqued your interest, then Imagine Earth could be the game for you. As part of our Is It Worth It series, we take a look at new and upcoming games and let you know whether they're worth buying now, waiting for the price to fall, or avoiding entirely. So, without further ado, I'm Chris Westwood, and this is Imagine Earth, Is It Worth It? Imagine Earth is a real-time simulation game that lets you explore and populate a variety of planets by carefully managing everything from energy resources and food to uncovering alien artifacts. Watch as your colonies grow and prosper, ensuring both the happiness of your citizens and your own hunger for resources, research and space trade. A fully playable story-based campaign with 7 full planets really sets the scene and delivers the best way to learn about the game. There is also a free play mode and a challenge mode to keep you on your toes against 4 rival AI corporations. And if that wasn't enough, you can also jump into Planet Editor and build and customize unique worlds which can be saved, played and shared. Will you pick life preservation or profits? Your every action impacts each planet and must be considered within the carefully balanced ecosystems. Exhaust emissions and pollution impact the global climate, which can have shocking consequences for your colonies. Watch in horror as your greed causes rising temperatures and sea levels, engulfing your colonies in space seawater. Floods aren't the only threats, however, as you may also encounter volcanoes, tornadoes, chemical spills, and my favourite, alien and robot invaders. Low on funds? Why not sell some of your shares of your colony? Better yet, take over rival companies to bring order and possible environmental chaos to the galaxy. Ultimately, you have to make the choice. Exploit the planet's natural resources or spend time researching greener, less impactful endeavours. The choice really is yours. Just remember, however, that rival corporations and alien species are after the same things that you are. Will you save the planet or condemn it to the edge of destruction in your quest for global domination? The biggest negative for me personally is that I found all the menus and user interface quite overwhelming to begin with and spent most of my first session just clicking things and not really knowing what I was exactly doing. The game, if you play the campaign, does progress quite slowly and there is no way to speed up this process, which I did find a bit restrictive, but does lend itself to a more laid back approach. Certainly a game you can play with your favourite snack and not get blindsided by aliens mid-bite. That being said, there is a lot of information to take on board, especially once you add in research and tech licenses, and for the casual fan, this may be quite overwhelming. Again, however, the campaign does do a good job of explaining all of these things, but for someone like me who wants to do everything from the get-go, as it looks new and exciting, I found it a little pedestrian at times. Firstly, the game looks great. You can really tell that the developers spent a lot of time getting this right, and it's a lot of fun to zoom in and out of each planet, watching your drones get to work as your colonies develop. The music is also a big part of this and really adds to the space feel of your game without being too intrusive on the senses when you're settling in for a longer session. Balancing wealth with the delicate ecosystem of the planet is another big plus, and after a while you can really see your impact on each planet depending on your own playstyle. Do you plough ahead for profit, or take your time to ensure each world is looked after in the best possible way? This also feels like a game you can jump in and out of at will, and fits quite nicely within my own busy schedule that I can still jump on for a 20-minute session and still feel like I've made some progress. The corporation spin on the game is an interesting one, and it is really fun to jump into the role of a space tycoon and develop and manage a range of colonies across an even wider range of planets. Plus, who doesn't like farming space pumpkins? If pretending to be budget Donald Trump in space sounds like fun, then this is definitely the game for you. If you're a fan of real-time sim games with a dollop of risk versus reward gameplay, then this is definitely the game for you. Who wouldn't want to live out their fantasy of going boldly where no one has gone before and causing a global meltdown due to overmining? With a lot more to come from this game and an active development team, our verdict is that you should pick up this game if you can. The game's full release is scheduled for the 25th of May, and you can pick up a copy on Steam for less than $25 or pounds right now. Sadly, they don't seem to be accepting Idian just yet. If you've enjoyed this video, why not consider giving it a like, and make sure you subscribe for everything gaming. I've been Chris Westwood, and now I'm off to deliberately erupt some volcanoes. See you next time!